Alright, let's talk about some summer nail polish picks. I went through my seasonal rack, which if that video is already uploaded, I'll go ahead and link it up in the cards. But I pulled a bunch of polishes here. I didn't count them, so I don't know how many I'm gonna have in this video. I did do quite a bit of Shop My Stash though. I didn't really buy anything from current summer collections. Actually, I bought two from China Glaze from this summer, but they're not being mentioned in this video. So a lot of the polishes that I'm mentioning here are from much older collections. This one, for instance, is probably not available, but this color is easily dupable. And keep in mind, this video is just for inspiration purposes. Maybe it'll serve as a reminder if you have this polish or if you have a similar polish, you guys can pull it out, because I think these colors in general are just really awesome for summer. So I'm gonna get started with Fury from CoverGirl. The Outlast Stay Brilliant line, I believe, is still available. I just don't think this color is available anymore, but any color like this I think would look really awesome for summer. And this is the only red orange polish that I currently own. I don't have anything else like it, so I thought I would still mention it. This one on camera is coming up a little bit more subdued and a little bit more on the red side. In person, it's a little bit more vibrant and definitely more heavy on the orange side. And the Stay Brilliant line is the line where it has the built-in base and top coat. I didn't use a base and top coat for this manicure. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Just depends on how I'm feeling. But you can see it has really good shine. And it's opaque in 2 to 3 coats depending on the length of your nails. I did bring out Cajun Shrimp though, just to compare it. It's not part of my picks, because this is not a polish that looks the best on me. I've seen it on numerous people and it looks amazing on them. Just on me, it's not my personal favorite, but I thought I would bring it out so you guys can see the comparison between the two. Cajun Shrimp looks quite a bit more red pink to where Fury looks more red orange. Again, more heavy on the orange side. My favorite, Cobalt Endless Blue, 1 to 2 coats depending on the length of your nails. If my nails are maybe a little bit shorter than what I have now, I can get them opaque at 1 coat, but I never do 1 coat with any polish because I need the support on my nails. So usually 2 coats, and sometimes even if it doesn't need it, I'll add an additional coat, so sometimes 3 coats. This is an awesome color. Out of any Cobalt that I've ever owned, this is the one that has looked the best against my skin tone. It just looks really awesome. I love it for summer. It also looks really great when I start getting a little bit lighter. Really great cream formula, 1 to 2 coats once again. And this one right here, which is Splash from Dior. If this does not scream michelada by the pool or margarita, you know, having a margarita by the pool, I don't know what does. This color is so freaking gorgeous. It's gorgeous. I've worn it a couple times already. Really awesome formulation, 2 coats. I didn't really test it to see how long it lasted on my nails because I don't normally wear my polishes all that long, but I think I wore it for a good 3 days and it looked really awesome. The cap does come off on this and it does have a wide brush, and the color is so perfect. It's just perfect. I love this. All right, so this is Splash from Dior, a couple coats of this one, and it's a cream finish, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that. Let's do a white. I always have a white for summer because I think white looks amazing on everyone. Everybody gets a tan, and this is just gonna make your tan look so much better. The white that I went with this year is from Sally Hansen. It's part of the Insta-Dry line. This one is called White on Time. Last year, I think I pulled SinfulColors. So SinfulColors has a really good white as well. It's called Snow Me White. Also really good. 3 coats, you know, like any other white, because it's still a white. But the benefit of this one is that it's part of the Insta-Dry line, so the layers dry fairly quickly. My bottle is now halfway. I bought this at the beginning of the year and I'm already halfway through this bottle because not only do I use it as an undie, but I also have been using it quite a bit on its own. It's really good. Mine is getting a little bit on the thicker side, again, because I've used it quite a bit and it's been exposed to air frequently, but it's still workable. It's still doing great and I still love it. Oh my god, let's talk about this coral because it's so pretty. I've been wearing the heck out of it in the last couple of weeks. It's so good, and it was a toss-up, and I actually pulled out this one too from China Glaze. This kind of color right here is so good. So the one that I picked out for this year is Let's Not Coral. Yeah, and it's from Salon Perfect. It's part of the Neon Pop collection. This one dries matte, requires 3 coats. I don't do an undie with it. I don't find the need to do it because it's pretty vibrant on its own. It really pops against my skin tone without an undie, so I don't feel like I have to fuss with that those extra layers. But what I love about this is that it dries matte and it has a slight pearliness to it. Oh. Every time that I have used it, I have worn it matte. I never top coat it because I feel like that's when it looks its best. You can top coat it, of course, it looks really pretty, but matte, it looks really awesome. But I thought I would pull this one, which is Loves the Beach from China Glaze. This is one that I wore last year, and they're so similar. The only difference I have to say is that maybe Loves the Beach is a little bit more pink. I know Loves the Beach has that pearliness. You can see it's a little bit more pronounced on this one, but they're both really awesome. This one, because it dries matte, it does dry fairly quickly, by the way. The only downfall for that is that it does chip within a day for me, because I'm always working with my hands and stuff like that. But I just thought I would mention that. Rich Girls and Po' Boys from OPI is another one that I really enjoy for the summer. This is awesome. It has a cream formula. You get it opaque at 2 coats. I thought I would pull out Dory. This is my summer pick, by the way, but I thought I would pull out Dory because I wore Dory first in the week, and then when I took this one off, I put this one on. I was like, gosh, they look so similar, but they're really not that similar. So I thought I would just bring it out just to compare it. Dory's just a hint lighter than Rich Girls and Po' Boys. Both have an awesome formula. I think both of these are really great for summer. I just pulled this one last summer, so I thought I would pull something else this summer. A pink from ORLY. This is No Regrets. This came out in last year's summer collection. Super awesome polish, by the way. Looks great with an undie, just a little bit brighter. I normally don't use an undie with this one because I'm pretty satisfied with the vibrancy of it on its own. So I do apply 3 coats of this. This does dry to a semi-matte finish, so it doesn't take a super long time for it to dry. Do be mindful though, this has a bit of squishiness to it. It's not a jelly, it's not a crelly, but it's still a little squishy when you're applying it, which is why you require the 3 coats. But it does dry to a matte finish, so this is one that you will need a top coat. I don't think it looks the best on its natural state. I think a top coat really brings out the color quite a bit more, but really awesome formulation. And then an oldie but a goodie, Vintage from ORLY. Oh, another one that looks super awesome for the summer. 3 coats for this one, you know, but colors like these are so awesome that you don't, you know, I don't really care. Like, look at this. Even if you had just these 3, no, hold on, I can't do without my white. Even if you had these 4 for summer, so good. Let's do a pastel. I know a lot of people really enjoy pastels for spring, as do I. But for me, I really embrace pastels in the summer as well, because again, like a white, I feel like it really complements the tan really nicely. It almost brings out the tan a little bit more. So this is Chillato from ESSIE. Really great. It's more of that yellowy kind of green color, heavy on the white base. Tricky formula, does require 3 coats, but they're worth it. And you will need a little bit of extra drying time because of the nature of the color, but I think the color itself makes it worth it. Let me compare it to the white and you can see a little bit more of that yellow green. And last but not least, a neon yellow. This is Celtic Sun from China Glaze. I have this in my project polish, but I thought I would still mention it because this is really awesome. Bikini from Julie G would have made it into this video, but I already have a couple, you know, I already mentioned a couple corals, so I didn't find the need to mention bikini. Anyways, Celtic Sun, this does need an undie. You cannot wear this by itself. Make sure that you put a base, a really good white base. Normally I'll do 2 to 3 of this one, but once I have this opaque, then I can add 2 layers of Celtic Sun and it looks really great. Great on the nails. All right, that's everything, guys. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch. I really appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.